Welcome back. In this video we're going to cover how to use Canva in to create a book cover. We're going to use this one here. We're going to actually create this one or something like it. But first things first, if you don't have an account, just go to canva.com. That's CANVA.com. And create your own account. So you just go with a personal one. It's free, and fill out the form and log in. And once you've done that, you'll be presented with a screen similar to this. As you can see at the top here, you can create a design. There's ebooks, Facebook posts, many different things. So I'll just open that up and have a look. And as you can see, there's social media posts, documents. We suggest you use this a lot. Get good at it, and you can use this a lot for your social media, for marketing, and of course to do what we're doing in this video, and that's to create a book cover. Obviously, if this seems too hard basket for you, you can go and pay somebody to create a book cover for you. But with a little bit of effort, you can create something quite spectacular in a short period of time. So I'm going to start with the ebook layouts, and these are free, by the way. They'll tell you, as you can see here, this is a free one. You can see they'll tell you when they're not free, that you have to pay for them. So I'm just going to come down here and we'll look for something that works for me. I'm looking for, let's see, so as you can see, there's lots of them. So you can just choose what you like, and you can purchase things as well. I guess you don't get everything for free, do you? And gosh, there's a lot, isn't there? Let's just pick one. I had an idea. I can't find the one I wanted to show you with. Let's use this one, the ocean. So these are templates, so basically they have all the layers already done for you. So let's call it the ocean. Click in the text link here, highlight that and change it to a surfing journey, perhaps. This is obviously your title. And then your name. I'm just going to put Jock Winther. And then, as you can see here in the background, there's a picture that they've already put in there, and they say drag and drop to replace this photo. You might ask, where am I going to get photos from? Well, you can go to Pixabay and get a free image and on there that you like, and then you can just upload it via this section here. So upload your images, and it opens up, and you can upload whatever image you wish. And you'll see in the next video about thumbnails and using the templates that we provide on Nettpress to make your book look great on the site, and as a standard we've created those templates. But you can also go into elements and you can get free photos, and so you can have a look through here and decide on something that you like. So this is the ocean, so let's do a surfing journey. I don't know, maybe we should look for something that looks like a bit surfing. Let's try Let's search for something. Surf. There we go. There's pretty good images there. As you can see, some of them are for sale and some you can just get with upgrading your free account to a paid account. But I'm just going to throw this image in. And there we go, I've replaced that image. So I'm not really sure whether I like it or not. But you kind of get the idea. We can throw something else in there. Look for a free one. Maybe this is a better one. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty good. Maybe we put some more journey type stuff in there. So, journey. Oh, I see there's a couple of road things there going on, which is pretty good. Let's put a road in there. So now what we want to do with this one is we don't want it to replace that one. So you see how it's like, we'll just leave it out like that. Now if we want to resize it, you can just grab one of those things on the bottom, on the section there, and move it around. Oh, we don't want it to go on there. And just resize that into the picture. See how it's overlaying the other one? And we could use that now. And we can arrange it. So bring it forward. Oh, we want to go back. And let's just change the opacity of it. Oh, it's replaced the other one. Okay, so let's just Control Z to undo it. There we go. So let's just arrange it first until it goes back behind the text and the elements. And then we'll just change the opacity. And you can play with this obviously, and there's plenty of help tools to assist you to get the look you want. I mean, if you don't like this template or what you've done, you can just go back to another template. Let's see, a layout. Maybe just get rid of that journey element there. Go to layouts. Let's try. Oh, this one here. So it says replace it, so we're just going to replace it, and I'm going to start again. So this one here, I think I'm going to do with, make the title alone, and then this one here, once we've done that, just click on the, just get rid of novel and put a surfing journey. And this will be a lot easier to do because it's quite simple, this template. Let's do Jock Winter again. And then just replace the image. Let's try. Find a combi, that would be good, wouldn't it? I know this is like watching grass grow, but I guess you get the idea. You can find some really cool free images through here, or you can do it through Pixabay and upload them and then just play with it, I guess. So let's go back to surfing and put a free image in there. I'll just show you, if you put an image in that's to be paid for, it has a watermark over it until you actually purchase it. So let's try this image again, see what happens. Oh, that's a paid one. Free image. Let's try this one. That looks pretty cool. So you can click on this resize corner icon, but if you click and hold down the shift key on your keyboard, you can resize it any way you like. So it gives you free form resizing, which I think's a great tool, because you know, you might want to stretch the image to a portrait like that, and then you have greater control over what it looks like. So okay, so I've dragged that out like that. I'm pretty happy with the way it looks like that. So we're just going to arrange it and take it back through the layers so that we have, we want to bring it forward. And then I want to change the transparency so that you have this wave and also the bridge sort of look to it. The other thing you can also do is you can crop images and you can add filters. So for example, you can change the brightness of the image that you're working with, or the contrast of it. And as you can see, you've got more control over what it looks like. And then in advanced, you've got saturation, tint. So if you wanted it to look like old-fashioned or something like that, you could do that. And there's some presets up here, like for example, epic, or grayscale, festive, Nordic, selfie, if you want it to be retro. So there's some really fun things you can play with there. So I'm going to go drama. Quite like the look of that, and I'm going to increase the saturation of it, and maybe the tint, we'll take it so it's warmer. Yeah, as I said, you can just play around with it till you're happy. I'll show you one last thing I'll show you before we go. You can also add an element. So, for example, let's just get rid of the surf thing. But you can see in elements, you can have grids or frames. There's also shapes. So in the shapes area, you can just throw in a square shape, and this can be, this can act like a filter. So again, here we go. Instead of resizing it like that, we can use the shift key. Maybe not with this one. With this one here. And just put it over the whole section like that. And then arrange it so that it comes back behind all of the stuff that you want it behind. Maybe bring it forward to there, and then you can change the color of it, maybe make it black. And see how it's formed a filter over the images. So bring it forward a bit. And then change the transparency. And you can see now that you've got a filter that's making the text pop out, but you can still see the image. So then at the end of, when you're happy with what you've done, you can just, and by the way, before I go there, in the help section, basically if you click on the help area, it'll open up this area here, and you can go through all the tutorials on how to actually do things, and spend a bit of time on it. As I said, I'm a bit of a control freak. I like to have ultimate control over my book covers, but it's a good idea to put something together, even if you're getting somebody else to do it, through this tool, and send it off as an example of what you're looking for. It will save a lot of time and effort in terms of going backwards and forwards with somebody that is charging you to do it. So it'll be cheaper for you, or just play with it and spend the time to do it yourself. And once you're happy with it, then you can just hit the download button, and PDF is standard there, but that's usually for print. So what I suggest is you use the JPEG and then just download it as a JPEG. So this is the process. It basically gives you some sort of quote while you're waiting, pretty much the same as what we have in the nib, but ours is writing specific. So if you haven't looked at the nib, go and check it out, the Nettpress Inspire blog, and discover more about how to create your covers, and step-by-step guide on all the secrets that publishing companies don't want you to know. So that's taking a little while. It usually does, because there's quite a lot of elements in it. I think my internet connection's a bit slow, but anyway, it's downloaded now, and it should open up. There we go. So I'll just drag that over, and as you can see, I mean, it's not the greatest cover in the world, but that's the cover that I created here. But let's have a look at some of the others I've created earlier. I've spent a little bit more time on. If I go back to my account, you can see some of the things I've done. This one here I thought was quite good. Was trying to recreate, as you can see, Alone a Surfing Journey, and I just did the same process with 2 images. You just have to play around with it a bit, find the images that you like. Okay, so I hope this helped. We'll see you in the next video for how to take this image that you've just downloaded and put it into a book wrapper for your thumbnail. So you'll see in the next video how we use the book wrapper. Anyway, I won't go into that now. See you in the next video.